against the Giants, McDavid, Division I player, dropped into a pickup basketball game. Last year, averaged 5.8 a carry, 2,005 yards. Would have broken the record probably if he played in that last game. 13 touchdowns. The best player through the postseason. Was central to everything that the Eagles were. And then he gets a raise, rightfully so, after the season. Well, this year, he's fresh off of a 10-carry, 22-yard day against the Dallas Cowboys, a brutal fumble with 7 minutes to go. He's only averaging 3.7 a carry. That's 684 yards on 185 attempts. And he was pretty honest after that game, said, quote, "I'm not playing well. I've got to play better. That's really it. I'm a big believer that the run game starts with me and ends with me. I'm in a little funk right now." He had 0 rushing yards in the fourth quarter. After averaging 6.6 yards per carry in the fourth quarter last year. Think about Philly closing those games out with Saquon, and he really cranked it up weeks 12 through 17. He's averaging only 1.9 yards per carry in the fourth quarter this season. And another stat, my buddy Zach Berman, we went to Syracuse together, wrote a really good story on all things Saquon Barkley at The Athletic. It's worth checking out. He had this stat too, and this is from PFF actually. He's averaging 1.4 yards before contact to carry this year after 2.64 last year. So the line's not playing as well. He's seeing more 8-man boxes. 48.6% of the time he's facing 8 men in the box this year. The most since his rookie year with the Giants. Compare that to 40.3 last year. And then I think I'm kind of like throwing a bunch of numbers at you that point to different reasons for this lack of production. But let's face it too, Jim. He's a running back with a lot of mileage. If you include the postseason, he touched the ball 482 times last year. That's the most that anybody in the NFL has carried the ball, touched the ball total. Since who? Since DeMarco Murray had 497 for Dallas a decade ago. And then he just fell off a cliff.
Because of that. Because they threw him the ball 500 times.
Yes. So, and then you wonder, okay, is it catching up to him? But then he does have his top end speed. He's been clocked at 21.87 miles per hour and 21.68 miles per hour on 2 plays this year. Those are 2 of the 13 fastest times for anybody in the NFL. So it's like, okay, he's not exactly, Reggie Bush strapping on the number 22 for the Buffalo Bills. It's still in there, but what do you attribute to this to? Because I think on this pod, we want to figure out what's wrong with the Philadelphia Eagles. What's right too? They are right in the mix still for the number 1 seed. But it all does start with their best player, Saquon Barkley. To you, Jim, what's going on with Saquon?
You just summed up why the Eagles are struggling. Because the teams have decided to stop their best player, who is not Jalen Hurts. Your best player should be the quarterback, not Saquon Barkley. So when you are seeing 8-man boxes, why are you seeing 8-man boxes? We have to stop Barkley. We're not afraid of the quarterback throwing down the field. That has become evident and obvious. I don't want to say Hurts has been exposed, but this is real simple. We'll do, because you were giving out some good stats. I have a couple too. This year, points per play, they are 11th in the NFL. That's not bad. That's playoff worthy. Last year, they were 8th. Okay, so that's pretty much on par. So points per play, their points, that's okay. Here's where it gets funny. Yards per play. Last year, they were 8th. This year, 20th. Rushing yards per attempt. This is the last stat. Last year, 2nd. This year, 25th. There it is. They can't run the ball, and Hurts isn't good enough, even though I know Dan Orlovsky says he's number 1 quarterback in the NFL. Everybody wants to say it because you're afraid to say what he is. He's a system athlete.
Yeah.
Just say it. Stop being so afraid. You said it perfectly. The teams are trying to stop their best player, who is Saquon Barkley, not Jalen Hurts. Let Hurts quarterback sneak me to death. Let him throw down the field to death. That's what teams have said.
Hey, and what – I got to find it exactly here. But what happens when, shit starts hitting the fan? We start hearing the truth leak out to the public a little bit. And that's
They're doing their best. They're doing their best.